The city of Fargo has started repairs on a road that's buckling because of high heat. The concrete heave was spotted over the weekend on 45th Street, just north of 32nd Avenue South. Southbound traffic is down to one lane as repairs are made, which could take about 2 weeks.
Hi, everyone, and thank you for waking up with us on this Tuesday morning. I'm Jordan Schreier here with Lisa Bedeau, and we're just getting started with your news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. There has been another major data breach for people to worry about. The FBI has arrested a Seattle area woman who they say stole the personal information of more than 100 million people from Capital One. The hacker got about 140,000 social security numbers and 80,000 personal bank account numbers.
The 33-year-old suspect previously worked for a Seattle tech company as a software engineer. Officials say she posted information about the hack, which happened between March 12th and July 17th. Another user saw the post and notified Capital One. The bank says it will offer free credit monitoring services to those affected. A 14-year-old girl is being treated for serious injuries after a tubing accident over the weekend, where a rope wrapped around her neck while she was tubing behind a boat. Otter Tail County Sheriff's officials say it happened Saturday around 5 p.m. on Marion Lake near Richville.
Deputies say a boat was pulling two tubes with separate ropes when one rope snapped, recoiled, and then wrapped around the victim's neck. There is no word on that girl's current condition. And another tubing accident over the weekend near the Twin Cities seriously injured two boys. The Hennepin County Sheriff's Office says a boat was pulling two tubes Saturday night near the city of Maple Grove when one tube with 3 kids on it crashed into a boat lift.
The boys were thrown into a dock. The 34-year-old woman who was operating the boat was arrested after failing a sobriety test.
It is now 11 minutes before the top of the hour, and if you like colder weather like me, well, today's your day.
Yeah, it is. We are setting records in Minnesota for cool temperatures. International Falls dropped down to 37, and that is a record for that area. So that gives you an idea of just how cool we are for late July to start off the day. In Bemidji, we've dropped down to 37 degrees there earlier, 39 in Foston. So these are some of our preliminary minimum temperatures. Fargo 45, Grand Forks 45. And now we're starting to watch these numbers go up thanks to that sunrise. We're at 46 degrees in Fargo. Bemidji's back up to 40, and it's 43 in Foston. So a cool morning, and we're kind of going to, from here on out, start warming things up for the rest of the week. We'll see some temperatures on the rise, but it's going to be a little bit before we do get to enjoy that sunshine in some spots. We're seeing visibility down to 0 in Foston, a half-mile visibility in Detroit Lakes, and back over in Oaks as well. Other places that are struggling with some patchy dense fog too to begin our day today. So be aware of that. With light wind or calm reports coming in throughout a good portion of the valley here this morning. We've got those clear skies otherwise if you're not dealing with the fog, and we'll continue to be on that sunny side here today. You can see all that sunshine in Fargo, and if you look on the horizon here in the background of our hourly planner, you can see just a little bit of white. That's a little small sliver of a very thin fog that's developed east of us. And today, sunshine on the way. We'll be back into the upper 70s for us in Fargo. That's a few degrees warmer than yesterday, and just about everybody warming a few degrees warmer than yesterday where you were. So we're looking at low to some upper 70s here with plenty of sun. As we take a look at our 7-day planner, you can see here comes that warmer weather. We're back into the summertime temperatures into the 80s for tomorrow. A chance for an isolated thunderstorm comes along with that too, especially tomorrow night. Thursday, sunny and quieter, but then we reintroduce that chance for rain and thunder off and on through the next several days from there on out. And that includes this weekend, but still warm. Temperatures will be into the 80s. Time now for traffic. Let's check in with the Valley Today's Devin Fry for traffic on the move.
Good morning, Lisa. We just left Main Avenue and now we're on I-29. We're heading southbound. As you can see, southbound wise, not a whole lot of traffic, more of which are going north. That tends to be the theme for this time of the day. I'm always on the wrong side. But as you can see, even in the more busier side, things are moving smoothly. There's no real congestion of any kind. Everyone's free flowing. We're gonna have a nice morning commute to get to work today. Traffic-wise, construction-wise, things to avoid. That 45th Street down to one lane. There's still at least 3 construction projects downtown. The Cheyenne project and 19th Avenue is still being worked on. Now, what day is today? It's Taco Tuesday. So go Olay the day at Taco John's and stay right here on Valley News Live, where we're going to be checking your morning commute throughout the morning. For your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.
Questions about proper warnings are being raised after a teenager was gored by a bison at Theodore Roosevelt National Park near Medora, North Dakota over the weekend. Park rangers say there are signs posted at every trail entrance in the park, and people are given handouts with safety warnings when they buy a park pass. There are also at least 12 signs posted around the park warning visitors to stay at least 25 yards away from wild animals, and rangers believe the current warning system is sufficient.
The girl was hurt in the park's South Unit Saturday morning when she walked between 2 male bison that were on each side of a hiking trail. One of the animals charged her from behind, hit her right leg, and sent her 6 feet in the air. The girl was then airlifted to a Bismarck hospital. Another run-in with wildlife left a 16-year-old with minor injuries. The Minnesota DNR says the teen was bitten by a black bear while jogging near Ely yesterday afternoon. They say the fact that a bear charged a jogger from behind indicates its habituation to humans, which is not normal behavior for a bear.
Ely is far from the valley, but we have heard about some bear sightings around the valley as well. So you might want to heed warnings from outdoors experts. They say bears have become used to people when they are fed close to where people live. So don't feed bears. And if a bear approaches you, speak loudly and act aggressive towards it, but do not run. Police are now identifying the woman who was killed when she was dragged behind a horse in Ottertail County. 47-year-old Bertha Wood of Fargo died on Friday at a home near Star Lake.
The Ottertail County Sheriff's Office says it appears she was walking a horse with a lead rope when the rope got wrapped around her arm and the horse took off, dragging her behind. It's not clear why that horse started running. Test results of a 6-week-old horse that was euthanized earlier this month in Clay County confirms that it was infected with the highly contagious equine herpes virus. That farm is now under quarantine. The virus can spread from nose-to-nose contact between horses, as well as from contaminated human hands or clothing.
A former North Dakota volunteer firefighter who set fires in southwestern North Dakota is going to prison for 5 years. 26-year-old John Isler started 2 buildings on fire in the town of Elgin in 2017 and 2018, including a farm equipment dealership that was destroyed. Police say Isler sometimes returned to the scene to help battle the flames. The judge also ordered Isler to pay nearly $4 million in restitution. You've heard a lot about Minnesota's hands-free driving law that takes hold August 1st. But there are some other new rules you also need to know about that start on Thursday. Slowpoke drivers will need to stay out of the left lane of traffic to allow faster drivers to pass. The new law does not apply when preparing for a left turn, but failure to get out of the way when you're supposed to could mean a $125 fine.
There are also new rules about no vaping starting on Thursday. Minnesota's Clean Indoor Air Act expands to make e-cigs subject to the same prohibitions as tobacco smoking in restaurants and bars, as well as almost all other indoor workplaces and public places. And a so-called granny cam law is also kicking in August 1st. Families of people in assisted living facilities will be able to install hidden cameras for 2 weeks before having to tell the center's administrators.
And groping is about to become criminal sexual conduct, punishable by up to a year in jail. That means no touching someone's clothed backside with sexual or aggressive intent without their consent.
You may see firefighters standing inside Hornbachers today, but no need to worry. They are there for their Fill the Boot fundraiser.
The Valley Today's Abby Firster also joins us live this morning from the Azul Hornbachers with more on this fun fundraiser. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Lisa and Jordan. I'm here with Moorhead firefighter Dean Block and then assistant manager Marty Oren. And today is Fill the Boot. Tomorrow is the last day, so you're going to want to come out and just drop all that extra change into one of those boots. But Dean, why do local firefighters in this area team up with Fill the Boot?
Fill the Boot, it's been our union's cause for 65 years. And that's really, how we get started. But once you work with the kids and stuff, you come back, yeah.
Because I know a lot of the firefighters here in the area actually go to that MDA camp, which is just one of those programs that Fill the Boot funds. And so going there and coming back, it gets you even more excited.
Absolutely. Seeing those kids in that environment, yeah. And the MDA does lots of wonderful things for these kids, but Fill the Boot, or excuse me, the camp, that's kind of what we focus on because it's so close to us, and seeing them do that, yeah.
It sounds like so much fun. I know there's like zip lining, fishing. Oh, I want to go to camp. But Marty, why does Hornbachers continue to partner with the MDA and local firefighters?
It's a community involvement, and we really strive on working with the community, being part of the community, and this is a great opportunity to work with the firefighters, to work with the MDA, and give the support for the research and the camp and the things that really help these individuals that need it.
It's so true. Just every penny seriously counts when it comes to the Fill the Boot fundraiser. So you're going to want to come out when you're grocery shopping, drop a couple dollars in, or even if it's a few pennies, anything counts for that Fill the Boot fundraiser. But it's such an important organization, and I'm excited to do it again next year.
It's always fun to see the firefighters inside the stores and, drop a little cash in that boot.
And getting out in the community and helping people around here as well. All right, Abby Furchner reporting live. Thank you very much this morning. And let's get the answer now, to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question, 41% of people say this is the secret to a good relationship.
Kissing regularly is the answer, at least a kiss goodbye in the morning. Remember, you can play along every weekday morning by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page. And it's a cool start. You might want to grab the sweater this morning.
Yeah, chilly one out there. Temperatures dip down into the 30s. We're slowly starting to watch those numbers climb here in the valley, and we'll end up into the 70s. 77 degrees in Fargo, your high, with wind that should be very light. Lots of sunshine as you see out there. There's temperatures in the 40s and 50s now, 50 in Fargo, 46 in Grand Forks. And there are some places with patchy dense fog you'll want to watch out for your morning commute.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. You can join us right now for more live, up-to-the-minute news and weather on the Fargo CW.